last week we were talking about feeling maybe misunderstood by your wife.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit more about that and any new developments.
Okay, so as you know already, I'm a pastor, and I got a lot going on. I'm doing the pastor stuff. I'm doing grad school. I'm counseling. I'm doing my biblical counseling during the week. I've got different responsibilities. I got to meet with the city over various stuff, and so that my days are like bogged down with stuff. And then I get home and I'm doing my master's homework, right? And that's like I'm a really like avidly slow reader. So like I'm reading it's taking me like 2 hours to read a chapter, and then I'm finally starting to get settled down. I got to shower, I got to eat dinner, all this stuff, and so then my wife's like all on me, like you don't spend any time with me, like it's always me initiating. She's like, it's always me initiating hanging out. It's always me like initiating going on a date. It's always me like cooking dinner. It's always me like doing all this other stuff, and you don't really help me with any of that stuff. Like I always feel like I'm the one showing initiative, and I'm like, I'm doing the best I can. Like
yeah, you don't feel like those statements are fair.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I don't feel like it's fair because like I'm really honestly doing the best I can. I'm doing the best I can, and I'm trying so hard to like be all things to all men, and it's exhausting.
So that I can get a little bit more background, tell me what your wife's situation is like. Does she have a lot going on as well?
Yeah, I mean, she's in school also. She's in nursing school, and she works regular like 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? But with it, she doesn't have like as much homework and stuff as I do. Like sometimes, like we'll sit at the table together and do homework together and stuff. But but even with that, like I still have a lot more to do than she does. So like I'll start before her. She'll join me, and I'll still be at the table when she's done. And that's only if I have one class. I had 2 this past term, so I mean, hours every night doing stuff like that.
So what I'm hearing is you would like to discover some coping methods with this feeling of discouragement.
Yeah, I guess I'm just trying to figure out like if I'm going about this the right way, because I'm trying not to be upset. You know what I'm saying? That she just wants me to be like a better husband, but I feel like it's not fair to be like, oh, you don't do this, you don't do this, you don't do this, you don't do this. But it's like I'm doing the best I can, and I just don't feel like she understands me. So.
Tell me some more about the responses you give when she says statements like this.
A lot of it is a lot of what I just told you. I try not to deflect. Like my first like response is to be like, well, da 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 da. But but then I kind of like, okay, babe, I'm doing the best I can. I got this going on, this going on, this going on, and I don't want to invalidate your feelings or anything like that. But I got a lot going on. Like, give me a break. I'm trying to do the best I can, but then at the same time, I'm like, okay, don't be selfish. You know what I'm saying? So I guess that's a lot of the conflict is trying to find out balance.
Maybe a happy medium.
Yeah, trying to figure out how I can be able to give myself efficiently to my work and then be a good husband to my wife. Because at the same time, I feel like, well, come home, buy up clean, and we spend some time together and ask about her day and all that other stuff. And then it's like, all right, go into homework. And then, but I guess it's not enough. But I'm trying to be objective and like look back and just be like, okay, what can I don't know. I think a lot of it's that balance idea. And I think maybe if I had a better balance, I would be able to do better in both areas. Because it's frustrating me. I'm getting really upset about it. So.
Looking back, do you think that you have maybe some good time management skills already in place?
It's a good question. I don't think I'm bad with time management. Like I got my planner over there, and it's full of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of have all my stuff mapped out. I guess I'm just like I get in my work and I want to get my work done, but I don't know. Maybe my time management could be tightened up. Maybe I'm trying to do too much at one time, or maybe I'm not starting early enough in the day. Maybe, or I don't know, because it honestly depends. Like, especially being the pastor, sometimes you'll get a call. It's like, oh, so and so's in the hospital, so you gotta drop what you're doing and go make a hospital visit. And it's like, well, now it's 3 o'clock, and I haven't even started on my work, and then we have Bible study at 6, and I'm gonna get home tonight, and it's gonna be 10 o'clock, and I have homework, so I'm gonna go to bed at 1 tonight. And then so in her mind, you did all this other stuff all day, and now I'm going to bed without you again because you're up doing stuff. Like, there's no time for me. And I'm like, what do I do? What do you want to do? What do you want me to do?
Do you feel like you could make maybe a once a week, once a night, maybe time sacrifice to make time set aside that you guys know that you guys both have a lot going on, but maybe like on a Monday night, you guys go out to dinner every week, or maybe just even once a month to start. Do you feel that like that would be helpful?
Yeah, you're right. I think we definitely could use some more date nights.
Mm-hmm.
I know we talk about that a lot. We're like, well, we probably don't go out as much as we do. Like, well, next thing you know, we'll blink and bam, it's been 3 weeks since we went on a date, and it's like, I didn't want that to happen. Like, we should have been able to. We should have went out already.
Mm-hmm.
And so I really do think a lot of that's on me. So I'm trying not to like put it all on her. I'm trying to be fair.
Do you feel like that could be a goal in maybe the counseling session is to find some time that you could set aside to be able to make those date nights happen?
Would you be willing to help me with that?
Mm-hmm.
Is working through trying to figure out how to better manage my time. I mean, I already have my planner and stuff. I think I'm a good planner. It's maybe about what's going on for the day, but maybe not about managing the times. So I think that might be a good idea. So if we find out some ways to kind of manage that time a little better.
Yeah, maybe talking through the whole schedule you have going on already that you have in your planner to see if there is any room.
Yeah.
Any space in which days.
It's a good idea.
You have a lot of free time.
Yeah. Maybe I could do more. Maybe we could talk about more about like structure and like what times work best for what. And maybe putting a cap. Like, well, you can finish this tomorrow. I don't know. I think that might work.
Tell me some ideas that you may have for date night for in the future that you guys would both enjoy.
My wife likes really like cutesy things, so like art museums and going to the park. And we love Culver's. Have you ever had Culver's?
No.
Yeah, we had Culver's. Culver's is really good. We like going there, going to the dollar movie. It's like $1.75. Which is a dollar movie. Like all the movies come out of the theater where it's like $10, and then it goes there for like $1.75. So that's pretty nice. We like going there. Yeah, and we like to try to find new things, coffee shops and restaurants, stuff like that. Yeah.
And all of those activities definitely would probably be able to help you with self-care and making time for yourself and personal time to be able to handle all of the busy schedules.
Yeah, I think it'll be good because I think, especially like in school, we're learning about like wellness and not burning out and all that other stuff. And I think hanging out with my wife and putting like ministry and work and church and all that stuff out of my mind for a little while and just being able to focus on spending some time together would be good. So for sure.
Well, it sounds like next time for next week, we have the goal set to be able to look at that time and where you're spending it and to find time to be able to make these date nights.
Yeah.
So, well, thank you for sharing all of that with me.
Thank you.
See you next week.
Yes.